Got me or not?
Yeah, I got you.
Take a strawberry frosted.
Whose genius idea was this? Which one?
We brought bags, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna use this.
Who's that? You've definitely thought about it. Ben Affleck is an American actor, writer, director, and producer. The rare Hollywood lifer who's worn every hat, taken a few off in public, and still shows up with pages that slap. He broke in with a pen, Good Will Hunting, proved scope with a camera, Argo, and found late career gear as both leading man and architect. Let me tell you, the resume is dense. Oscars for writing and producing, box office runs across genres, and a narrative that keeps looping back to one word: craft. If you enjoy these breakdowns, tap like and tell us whose lifestyle to decode next. His full name is Benjamin Giza Affleck Bolt, but it's Ben Affleck to, well, everyone. He was born August 15, 1972 in Berkeley, California, and grew up in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Height, about 6 feet 3 inches, screen tall with the Boston shoulders to match. Background, Irish, Scottish, and English roots, a social worker mom, a dad who cycled through jobs, and a house where books and politics were normal dinner guests. Off camera, he reads voraciously, coaches pickup hopes like it's Game 7, and writes at kitchen tables because that's where the good stuff started. Quirks, Ben's a notes guy. Margin scribbles, color-coded tabs, dialogue tweaks that save a scene. He's also a coffee maximalist. You'll see the cup even when you don't see the paparazzi. Moreover, he respects routine. Scripts at dawn, gym or court for sanity, family calendar guiding the rest. Public Ben can look weary. Private Ben is meticulous and surprisingly funny, with a dry one-liner that explains why he keeps landing writer-friendly directors. Relationships and family. Ben married actress and producer Jennifer Lopez, again, in 2022 after their early 2000s detour became a 2020s reunion tour. He shares 3 children with actress Jennifer Garner, with whom he co-parents quietly and consistently. Brother Casey Affleck is also an actor. The friends list is long, but not loud. Matt Damon tops it, of course, shifting from childhood buddy to writing partner to co-founder at Artist Equity, their production company built to share profits with crews. The through line is partnership. Build teams, pay people fairly, and do the work. Origin story? Child actor, PBS gigs, school ties, and a lot of almosts. The hinge was Good Will Hunting, written with Damon, battled through notes, and finally made on their terms. It won Best Original Screenplay. And suddenly, Two Kids from Cambridge had keys to the studio gates. Ben toggled leading man shots, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor, with smaller, smarter turns like Chasing Amy, learning how big movies grind and how small ones breathe. Career beats and fast forward. The 2000s came with hits, misses, and headlines. The 2010s brought the director Ben was meant to be. Gone Baby Gone, Haunting, The Town, Muscular, Argo, Propulsive and Humane, which earned Best Picture. Acting recalibrated too. Gone Girl tapped the cool under pressure register. Air reminded audiences he can steer an ensemble without showboating. He donned the cape and cowl for Batman, bringing a world-weary physicality that landed with fans. Then shifted back to character-first dramas, thrillers, and the occasional studio play when the script had teeth. Money talk. Affleck earns across lanes. High 7- to 8-figure acting fees on studio projects, producer salaries, directing paydays, and meaningful back-end participation when he's steering the ship. The Artist Equity model trades some upside for speed and fairness, points for below-the-line crews, transparency on profits, and a steady pipeline that keeps calendars full. Endorsements are selective. He prefers equity or creative control over splashy billboards. The business thesis is simple: own what you can, share what you should, and keep the overhead honest. As of 2025, public estimates place his net worth in the high 8 to low 9 figures. The exact number swings with production slates, real estate timing, and back-end math that lands years after the press tour. The conservative read? Decades of top-tier salaries, award-winning producing, and a directing career that generates both revenue and leverage. Translation? Healthy numbers, managed like an adult. Houses? Think Los Angeles base, East Coast options, and family-first layouts. He's kept properties in Pacific Palisades/Brentwood lanes, quiet streets, privacy hedges, spaces where kids can run and a home office can swallow a rewrite. Interiors skew functional. Big table for pages, screening room for cuts, kitchen that actually gets used. When a city no longer fits the schedule, he exits clean. When a location makes creative sense, he nests near set. The vibe isn't marble museums, it's work and family hubs with sunlight and doors that close. Cars? Ben's garage is a practical plus mix, full-size SUVs for family logistics, comfortable sedans for daily LA mileage, and the occasional classic or performance coupe when the driveway needs music. He's been spotted in American staples and German long haulers. Quiet, safe, good highway manners. EVs and hybrids aren't off the table. He likes torque without drama and a guilt-free lane when the 405 stalls. This isn't a hypercar museum, it's a fleet that gets kids to school, crews to set, and actors to work with minimal theater. Lifestyle rhythm, Affleck's training is role-dependent, leaner and stronger for action, maintenance and mobility for directing cycles where 14-hour days punish posture. Nutrition tracks the calendar. Sleep is guarded when he's shooting. He reads scripts in hard copy, marks them like a chess player, and shows up with solutions rather than problems. Travel is a job, not a flex. Commercial when it works, charter when a 24-hour window demands it. He'll take the quiet corner of the hotel over the loud afterparty every time. Public image versus operating system, the meme is man with coffee on a difficult Monday. The reality is process. Ben is a director who thinks like an editor and acts like a writer. He knows how one line change saves a setup and how one setup saves a day. On set, he's the guy who stays for off-camera lines so the other actor can land it. He shares credit early, takes the heat when the weather turns, and treats crews like the asset that they are. Moreover, he's comfortable saying no to scripts that don't sing, timelines that crush families, and budgets that pretend math is optional. Philanthropy and causes. Affleck co-founded the Eastern Congo Initiative, focusing on community-driven programs and transparent impact. He supports education, voting rights, and local efforts that turn checks into measurable outcomes. He uses premieres and platforms to put NGOs in the frame, then writes the unglamorous checks that keep programs moving when cameras leave. Where is he in 2025? Building again. Expect artist equity to keep scaling. Mid-budget features with profit-sharing DNA, actor-director pairings that studios underserve, and smart distribution that respects marketing realities. In front of the camera, he'll mix character-driven thrillers, grounded dramas, and the occasional franchise-adjacent move when the script justifies the spectacle. The through line is control, not of people, but of process. So, what's next? More pages at a big table, more films that feel personal without shouting it, and more decisions that treat crews like partners. The trophies tell one story, the habits tell the rest. When the rewrite hits at 2 a.m. or a day goes sideways at noon, Ben Affleck will do what he's built to do: triage the scene, protect the people, and land the moment on schedule. Let me tell you, that's the lifestyle. Deliberate, Boston tough, and designed to outlast the noise.